Well, hello, friends. Let me turn down my mic a little. Okay, that ought to be good. I'll check it through my. Oh, dun dun dun. All right. Oh, my giant octopus monster! It appears to work. Come on, come on. Oh, my giant octopus monster! It appears to work. Okay, that sounds good coming through my laptop. I'm drinking my coffee. Lighting my pipe. Well, friends, some of you know that I had the just unbelievable honor and joy to be one of the Thunderbolts 2014 Electric Universe um, scholar sponsored guests for EU 2014, All About Evidence. And I had been, admiring their work and their tenacity. And it's always just absolutely confounding how implacable the institutions and the theoretical sciences are when it comes to paradigmatic, if I'm saying that right, paradigm change. And and so I've been giving this quite a bit of thought for many years. And so we'll have to start this hangout. I'll be brief. But you need to grant me a single tiny, minuscule microgram of possibility of being not wrong in everything I'm about to tell you. If you cannot distinguish between what you understand in the impeccable arena of your own conscious perceptual interpretation and allow others to have the possibility, however vanishingly small of being not wrong, then you should try to wrap your mind around the fact that all realities are equally real. Your reality, which you reify by realizing what you know, is, well, that's your part. And you are, my friend, your own worst enemy. If you think that there is some equivalence between acknowledging the tiny possibility of another being not wrong and proclaiming something that you know does not agree with your understanding to be acceptable and true. And let me expound on that a bit. My friend Susie said that she heard an objective, external, disembodied voice at several family members' funerals. I know this woman. She has great intelligence. She's just a wonderful human being. And so not only do I grant the possibility that she is not wrong, I'm able to allow the likelihood that she is in fact most right and most acceptable. And she simply has a different, let's say, construct going on in her conscious perception, which is the only thing that I have to experience reality. And so I have determined that what is wrong, desperately wrong, with the world is that we somehow installed a neurotic meme, a self-annihilating notion. We try to build our egoic personal selves, our I, in a thought space that is capable of saying the words IDK. Such a thing is not possible. And you may need to just accept that there is a subatomic particle of possibility that I am not wrong when I tell you, quit doing that to yourself. You know. And the other IDK thing is, it's kind of like trying to build a house on sand or deep silt. It will not stand. It's going to fall. And in other words, it's a dangerous and stupid and divisive mental flaw that we pass from one to the other. And I could expound on this endlessly. But I'm just going to make this brief. Accept the incredibly unlikely, almost impossibly slim chance that, I don't know, the natural world isn't what you think it is. It is what you know it is. And I say you are not wrong to look to your part in the knowing what you know. I, of course, am becoming more impervious all the time to my own self deceit, which is the only foe there is. Anyway, if you were to talk to somebody, say, electrical engineer Don Scott, who spent his lifetime discovering and representing the discipline of engineering, electricity, electronics, the whole nine. He's a professor, long time, wonderful man, one of the titular Electric Universe people. If you go to Thunderbolts, you'll see he can show you the Hertzsprung-Russell diagram, show you how if you simply flip it so that gradation, well, I don't even think he bothers doing that, but it's a plot. And it has to do with, the magnitude of stars. And let's just say that the evidence that stars, galaxies, and comets and other heavenly astronomical bodies are externally powered is tremendous. But I am not going to say I told you so. I have laid that information on the ground, and it is your responsibility to acknowledge that there is the slimmest possibility, a single subatomic particle of a chance that I am not wrong in sharing this information with you. In fact, completely contradictory factual reports of reality should be able to exist in a non-threatening way in your person. And if they don't, well, then you've got your eye is built on silt. You probably use the expression IDK. And you certainly do know that you exist in a greater purpose and a greater understanding, which is the reality of nature. And it waits to be opened in your understanding and mind. So, we are very likely going to have major problems with the way we manage our electric information age. And the solution that will take us a quantum leap forward, the solutions are found in the many amazing, imaginative people in the electric universe. And even in the flat earth, you simply say, well, from my understanding and to my knowledge, which is as impeccable as I can keep it, you are not wrong. But I sure as hell don't think you're right. But there is that tiny infinitesimal possibility that you're not wrong. And that maybe the earth can be flat and a globe. Maybe the sun can be externally and internally powered. Maybe there is an external material reductionist physical world. In fact, all of these things are true. And once we can stop committing mental harry-carry by saying things like IDK instead of acknowledging the other's report to be, to the best of your understanding, not wrong, because you cannot perceive their perceptions, then maybe instead of falling down into the pit of hell, we can really, really ascend to our proper, dignified place as beings who are, what's the expression? Who are capable of discovering their cosmology, their universe. So don't say IDK. If you catch somebody else doing it, spit on the ground and slap them across the face and tell them, do you kiss your mother with that in mouth? What are you, a zombie? I know that that kind of mental construct is a dead end because it's absolutely false in our understanding, both yours and mine. Here's something else. You can't give anybody anything. So, you may wait for the I told you so. The sun could go out tomorrow if it's externally powered. And in so doing, the double layer of separated plasma sheath or charge can separate itself into structures that are stable. Well, that would break if there were any significant change. And that would create a shitstorm of protons and electrons for us, put us in the dark, and everybody running around saying IDK and not simply accepting that people like inventor Brian Strom from 2015, Electric Universe, has found an over unity solution. And there are many others. And I know, I actually took AC/DC circuits, and my professor absolutely, and the guy's a veteran. He knows a lot, but he does not know that which he has not permitted to be not wrong. You cannot know what you cannot realize. So, get over yourself, humanity. Keep your own backyard clean, and let's come together. And we're looking at a Star Trek type future, all right? And I don't want to say anymore because then you'll just try to put me in the booby hatch. And clearly, I don't belong in a booby hatch. Just ask my friend, the dog-eared devil. All right, my beloved truth seekers, don't panic if anything dramatic happens. All you can do is help your neighbor, that person, not you. Accept them as rightly acceptable the way they are and not wrong. And learn how to put up with their negative emotion towards you because it's only coming from their self neutering, self lobotomizing, broken thinking. And if you don't break the cycle, it ain't never going to be broken. I'm breaking the cycle. So come and join me, my friends. And don't forget, there's a conference coming up. Go to the thunderbolts.info. Go to Wall Thornhill's Holoscience. I think it's .org. I hope I'm right. And if you don't want to sort the data or prove it to yourself, just exist and have integrity in what you know, right? And permit other people the possibility of a single subatomic or grain of ontological primitive material that they are not wrong. Okay? All right. Good luck, everybody. Signing off.